Hello and welcome back to some Sims 4. I was working on this house a little last night and I changed some things and I ended up putting a roof on it. And look how gargantuan this house looks now that it has a roof on it. It is gigantic. Like I knew it was a big house, but I don't know. I guess I wasn't getting a sense of scale without the roof being on it, and this place is just gigantic now. Um, but yeah, so that's cool. Got the roof on and pretty happy with it. I'm not the best at roofing houses in any game, like any game. I was on a Minecraft server for a while, and I had a friend on there. His online name was Impact Crater, and he always poked fun at me because I was horrible at roofing houses, and he helped me a lot in Minecraft. But in The Sims, I have a little bit easier of a time with it, with their tool. Now, I want to tell you why I put the roof on the house, and that is because we have a brand new tower over here. I love this addition to the house. This is like my favorite thing about this house right now is the tower I added on. And you might be thinking, why did you switch it from the little first floor room to the tower? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was in here building and I got to looking at the shape of the room, okay? What's the best way? Okay, with the walls up. Now, if you look at the shape of the room right now, it looks like an exclamation point or like a sewing pin, like a pin that you would use for sewing. Before I changed it to the tower, it was looking like something else. And okay, if you ever watched the show Everybody Loves Raymond, there's an episode where Raymond's mom does a sculpture and then brings it over to the house for everybody to look at, and it looks like something that she shouldn't have sculpted. And everybody like laughs at it, and she's like humiliated. Yeah, that's basically what I felt like building last night, and realizing that I put 2 videos of, this house with its weirdly shaped room online, but, we're gonna move past it. That's fine. It's changed now. It's no longer a, not good room. It is now an exclamation point, okay? That's what we're gonna go with. So, yeah, I saw it, and then that's all I could see, and it had to be switched. And I love this so much better anyway. I always thought it was cool when modern houses would have like a round tower attached to like the corner or the back of the house. I love the way the houses look with towers attached to them, and now I have my very own in The Sims, and it looks really cool. I put all these windows on the side facing the river because, I mean, come on, it's a tower. You got to be able to look out from it, right? And the view isn't too shabby. Like, you get this nice big river. You get to look at this little, like, pontoon boat over here, the cherry blossom trees and the willow trees. Like, it's not a horrible view. And we have a perfect little tower to view from it. And let me just show you. I worked on a couple of things last night, so let's just do the grand tour. So the dining room, I don't think I changed much from the dining room since the last building video I did, except for the lighting. I went on the Sims resource, and I think I actually downloaded this with the Halloween stuff, and I just missed it. But look at these chandeliers that I downloaded. They are amazing. I absolutely love these chandeliers. They're just like very basic, but they're very, I don't know, they're amazing. They're like wrought iron circles with candles on them. In a modern house, the candles are probably fake. They're wired up. But, we're in The Sims. We can use our imagination. If you own a house like this, you can afford to pay somebody to come in and change the candles on your chandelier if you want real candles, okay? I'm just saying, you can afford to do that if you live in a house like this. So expect to be seeing a lot more of these. I love these. I love the way they look. They actually light the place up halfway decent, and very cool. I attempted at doing the plate settings, but that was, I got like 2 minutes into it, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. I can't figure it out. I don't know if there's a trick. I tried the move objects cheat. I don't know. I can't do it. I wish I could have a nice, formal plate-setted dining table, but it's just not going to happen anytime soon. The tower down here, the first level of the tower, is, you have these big French doors. It's very airy. It's very open because we have the big windows facing the lake. I'm going to put the walls half down so we can get a peek in here. And it's just kind of a library. If I was to live in this house, this is where, if company came over, this is where we would all go sit and talk and catch up, doing what you do when company comes over. And that's kind of how I centered this room. It's kind of like a library, but it's not a library proper, So my couch that I have upstairs that I bought at a resale shop is very, very similar to this couch. It has the rolled over kind of arms on it where the upholstery goes up and wraps around underneath. It has this kind of hump in the back of the couch, or this hill, and it has the carved feet. My carved feet are a little more detailed than these. They're like lion's feet with lion claws. And other than that, though, it's very similar. The color isn't similar. Mine's like a pale yellow color, but the structure of the couch is very similar to the one I have in real life. And then I found these chairs, which I love. I don't have any chairs like this in real life. I would love to. They're very cool looking, very ornate. And I just went with like a green and a white. Just, kind of, green's not really neutral, but just like a cool color palette to go with the browns in here. And I did the wallpaper. This room is kind of inspired by the library in the Nightmare House. The wallpaper is kind of the same. We got the dark wood floors. But other than that, the room functions. And I think we really need a rug in here. So let's go ahead and put one in. And I was kind of thinking I want a full room rug. I don't know. Actually, let me just see what this looks like in here. The blues. I don't think that rug's quite big enough. Could make it bigger. Okay, now it's way too big. Alright, yeah, I don't think this rug is going to quite work. It's not big enough. I'm not really feeling the blue with the green anyway. It's kind of clashing. What else do we have? Okay, that could work. The red isn't great. Got like a taupey color. We could just do white. White would do fine in here. It goes with the couch. Gray. I feel like it's really dark in here. I wouldn't mind having a rug that brings a little life to the place. That's not horrible. A white carpet, though, is going to be hard to keep clean. Luckily, we're in The Sims, so you don't have to worry about it. I don't think I would ever put a white carpet where I'm going to have company, because, company doesn't value your house as much as you do. So, dirtying up the rug. Oh, no, I wanted to click the rug. I kind of like the white and gold one. Maybe I need to move this stuff back just a block. Let's scooch the chairs in. Is that about even? I have to get not what I meant to do, top-down view here. Okay, now the table's looking weird. Alright, let's move everything back one more. There we go. That looks good. And move the chairs back a tiny bit. So moved it all back just a few squares. It looks a lot better now. I'm liking it. The rug's a little bright, but the room needs something. What? I'm not 100% sold on that color. Gray, brown. All right, you know what? We're going to leave it with the gold. I'm going to get my ideas down on paper, go do the meticulous stuff later, and then show y'all. This rug bugging me. It's off center. Not that any of it is correctly centered, but so that was the tower. I'll show you the next levels. The next levels are just stairs because it's the walls are so tall that the staircases have to be so big in this house. So there's not much room once you get a staircase there in here. However, you can skirt around here if you're thin enough. You can suck it in and squeeze around and go up here, and you have a nice lookout window in the second floor of the tower. And the third floor is the exact same. Again, if you can kind of suck it up, you can squeeze around the staircase and look out the windows again. And then we got the fourth floor, which is going to just be a sitting room. It might be a hobby room, like where you put your Legos. I don't know. My mom gets me Lego sets for Christmas, and I keep them in a room in our house. And it's kind of turning into like my Lego / hobby room. I keep my oil paint stuff in there. And, maybe that's what this room will be. Where, you store your Legos or your car models, something, And you have an awesome view from up here. It's just, I don't know. It would be amazing to have a tower on the side of your house, I think. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I might want to try and move this staircase back, though. Because it's bugging me being right here. But we can fool around with that later. I just kind of want to show you guys. Oh, and I did like a pitched roof over here. So it's much more like arched. Which I thought was a nice little touch for the tower. And I don't know if I'm going to leave all these windows in. It kind of looks like a skyscraper-y look to me with all these windows. It looks cool, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep it. We're going to furnish those rooms, and then we'll go through with the windows. On the bottom, they're staying, and on the top, they're staying. But these two middle, where it's just flights of stairs, I might end up changing it. We'll see. The other thing I thought we would work on today is the summer kitchen out back here. And I don't know why. It's starting to become winter in my part of the world, and I want to pretend that it's summer forever. So we're going to build a summer kitchen at the end of this video here. And I put in this little like wicker seat out here. And this is really cool. It's custom content, and you have like different pillows. You can just have the wicker seat, but it also comes with a pillow if you want. And you have a couple choices. You can do the fish. You can do like a patriotic thing with the American flag. And you can do like a patchwork kind of look, which I really like, but not for this house. I went with the chickens because I love chickens. I own chickens in real life, so I love chickens. So I went with the chickens. I mean, come on, it was perfect, right? And I moved a lot of this stuff over because I redid the tower over here. And let's put this over here somewhere. And let's get back to our level, so I have a big wall looking over me. So we got, what in the world? What is that? It's the back of this chair. Actually look at this chair. I would love to sit in here and read on this chair. It is so big. Oh my, I would fall asleep all the time just reading in this chair. And did that fix the clipping issue? It did. Very good. Alright, so we got our oven over here mounted on the wall. And I want to put in some... Yeah, see, these don't go diagonally, unfortunately, but, it works as it's supposed to. So I'm not going to complain too much. So that actually looks really cool. I kind of like it with just the two. It doesn't look too bad. I put a grill out. I don't know if we're going to keep it. I mean, we already have the oven, like, I don't know. I mean, there's some things that you just want to have grilled, right? Like, a grilled hot dog is totally different from just a regular hot dog. Not that I really enjoy hot dogs all that much, but there's a difference for sure. The little pizza fork over here. You know, when you're making homemade pizzas out in the summer kitchen, you can just slide them in and out with this handy dandy tool. Put it over here against the wall. I would love one of these. I feel like I would use it all the time. And then we obviously need a sitting area. It took me like forever to pick a table out here because I was like, you can't have a wood table out here. It's gonna, unless you're gonna like refinish it all the time, it's gonna get warped. It's gonna get like sun damaged. It's just not gonna be cool. So I went with a glass table and a, you know, plastic resin frame. That's what I choose to see it as. Or maybe like a stainless steel that's like coated in something, but you know, a glass top. And I actually had a glass top table at the house I live at now. And up on this bluff we live in, it's just like the winds can really get ripping up here, and it tipped over our glass table and it shattered everywhere. So we no longer have a glass table here. In our real house, we have a wrought iron table now because it can't shatter. But so that was my experience with a glass table in real life. And I don't think I need to do that again. But, you know, in The Sims, we got this nice tall wall here to block out all the wind. And the house is on the other side, so I don't think wind is going to be a problem here, luckily. And I found this little knick-knack when I was building. And I thought it might look good out here. You know, if you want to have breakfast outside, you can have some orange juice. You got your decorative flowers to brighten your morning. A bench. You can do another bench out here. You know, this one will be tucked up under the roof, safe from the rain. This one can be out in the rain a little more. I put a plant out because I thought we might want it in this corner. This corner's a little odd. It's going to be hard to fit anything back here without it clipping, but I'm going to try. Okay, the bookshelf is there. We're just barely clipping. Move it up just a tad. Still clipping a little. Let's bring it over. Okay, no clip. And we're good over here. Very good. And that plant, like, hides that weird shaped corner. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. It, like, softens it up a lot, actually. And, you know, while you're making your pizzas, you got some olive oil and some other sesame oil. I don't know. Something. And I want something else out here. I was looking for, like, if I had a deck box. Maybe. That would probably be in... What would that be in? Storage? For something that might look like a deck box. Could make that work if I really wanted to. This one. But I know there's something in here. Here it is. What is this? An ornate beauty. Detail box to hold onto those precious items that you hold dear. So that sounds interesting. Comes in a lot of different colors. This could be like a deck box, right? Pink. Oh, wow. Okay, I have no idea like where that would fit in at anyone's house. Black and white. I just got the kind of like the green, to be honest. It really brings out the green in these chairs. I think it might be a tad too green. I like it, but got the gold. Brown doesn't look too bad. I think we'll stick with the brown. And let's add another plant over here. See, I knew I downloaded large pots. I was having trouble finding them. They're down the list a little ways from the rest of the pots, so they were easy to miss. And what are we gonna have? No, thought that might look cooler than it did. Mother-in-law's tongue. Oh, I actually have a plant like this in real life. Let's do that. I love the way that looks. I have a plant exactly like this in real life. Same colors, same plant. And I had it outside all during the summer. And this might be done over here, but I had this plant outside all summer and it grew so much. Like it got so big, and then I forgot it outside and it frosted the other night, and it is so wilty now. It was nice and tall like this, and now they're all bent over and slumped over, and I feel so bad for it. It's a poor little plant. It like grew so much over the summer, and I forgot it one night outside, and I don't know. I'm hoping I can save it, but we'll see. So there's the summer kitchen. We need some added out stuff. Maybe some wall decor. This big sun. See, all I see when I build with the sun now is that creepy one over at the nightmare house. Silver. What is this? Like a taupey color? Oh, like a bronze. Okay, really liking that. We'll keep it. It's the color of it's going to depend on what we end up painting the house on the outside. So anything I hang on the outside is subject to change, except for these windows, because I love these windows in the dining room. I refuse to change them. And oh, I got this cabana thing, which was really cool. I think we'll play with that next time, because this video is going on a little long. So I am going to cut it here, but we will do the pool area next time, I think, is what I will get on. And we're going to use this cabana. Really cool. It comes in a couple different pieces. I'll show you that next time. Please like this video if you enjoyed it at all. Subscribe if you'd like to see some more building in The Sims 4. And I will see you next time back in The Sims.